You guys good? Scrap yourself some weights. Some weights. Yeah, spread yourself out. Right. So we're going to start with weights underneath the heart. Spreading our arms out wide.
Big weights, small weights.
Grab both, you guys. I might use one weight in one hand because my pain. And then slide your heels a little bit closer towards your bottom. Line your feet, knees and hips up. Slide the shoulder blades under and let your spine settle to the ground. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling, squeezing the belly. And on the next breath out, we're going to lift the hips up into a bridge. We're going to pause at the top and then exhale, lift your heels. Take your breath in, dropping your heels down, and we're going to roll the spine all the way down. As soon as your bottom hits the ground, lift back up again. Tilt the pelvis, roll the spine, lift up, lift the heels. Squeeze into those calves, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, lower your heels, exhale, roll it out. Breath in at the bottom, go again. So that music's a bit loud. Heels up. I don't mind it loud, but it won't be loud on YouTube. And we're going to go 3 more bridge rolls, please, with those lovely heel lifts at the top. And let's take that last hip roll. We're lifting up, so we're going to hold our bridge up. We're going to lift our heels, and I want you to just tap the heels down and lift the heels back up again. Warm up the calf muscles. When you drop your heels and lift them back up again, try and keep your hips static so they're not moving up or down. You're just pushing down through the legs and then lifting up. So we're working in the ankle joint without moving the rest of the our body. 3 more little presses up. How are you guys, all right? Paul, Tom? Good?
Yeah, good.
Good. One more. Heels down, roll it out. Inhale, exhale, imprint for spine, lift the legs up to tabletop. Now grab hold of those weights and lift the forearms off the ground slightly. And we're going to exhale, bring them up to chest fly, extending one leg forward, bending the knee back in as we lower the weights down, but the forearms don't hit the ground. Opposite leg, so we alternate the legs and we just work into flies. Options make it a little bit easier. You can do a little toe tap, put it back in instead if you prefer. Begin to push your spine a little bit closer down to the ground. And when we extend these legs, see if you can push through the foot, sole of the foot, pointing the toe to pull the knee back in again. We're going to go 8 more, 4 more on each leg. Keep the breath in as the weight's lower, the breath out as we bring those weights above. Slower you go, the better it is. I can't remember how many I've got left, but I think I've got 2 more. And when you've done that last one, we pop those feet back down, keep the weights above our shoulders. Taking a long deep breath in, we exhale, we go back up into the bridge. The bridge is going to stay static. Feet flat on the ground, spread your toes, and then just lift your hips a little bit higher. Bend the elbows to the sides of the ears, so we're bringing our weights down and we're extending back up above us. So we're warming up the triceps. Inhaling down, exhaling up. See if you can lift up a little bit higher in those hips. So again, it's really good to do this slowly, so those muscles are always under tension. Now, start to lift the hips a little bit higher. 4 more in the arms. The last one stays up in the air. And pulse the hips up and down, just holding the weights up above. So pressing, dropping, pressing, dropping. Breathe. So the pace is a little bit faster now. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold that last one up. Carefully open the arms out wide, back to the floor. Settle the forearms down. Spread the arms wide. Roll out the hips. Out of your bridge. Pause at the bottom. Inhale, nice deep breath. Exhale. Imprint the spine. Lift those legs back up to tabletop. Let's go straight into rotations. Eye gaze to the left. Knees drop towards the right. Draw the belly in to bring the knees back up to center. We're turning our head the opposite direction. So alternating side to side. Waking up the spine. Opening up through the shoulders, chest muscles. And waking up those obliques. Let's begin to add in the top leg extension. So as we lower our knees over to the left, the top leg, the right leg extends towards that left hand, bends back through center, and so on to the other side. Now try and keep your knees together as you do this to really challenge the hamstrings. What's going on over there? You hitting each other? Oh boy. Now you want to try and keep your legs to about 3/4 of the way down. So you're using your obliques to pause rather than the actual movement through the joint. And if you wish, we can begin to add in double legs. So we rock over to our side, extending both those legs as much as you can. And again, see if you can go through that, pushing through the soles of the feet. Extend, toes in, heels down. Are you touching each other again?
Children like that. We both went the same together.
Perfect. Synchronized.
Yeah.
So let's really extend those legs. And we're going to go 2 more times to each side. And all I want you to do when you've done your last one is come back through to the middle, pause for a second and tuck your heels closer towards your bottom so your legs are a little bit more relaxed. And we're going to float the knees towards the right, keep them tucked in like a little ball. Once your knees have fallen halfway or 3/4 of the way to the right, pull your thighs a little bit closer in towards your chest so your abs are active, point your toes, and then extend both legs 8 times to that right hand. Keep your left shoulder blade as close to the floor as possible. Exhale, inhale. Everything you've got in those tummy muscles, suck it in tight. I've got 2 more. And when I've done that last one, I'm going to tuck the heels in and lower my knees completely to the ground. Pressing that top weight, that right hand weight, whatever the words are, onto that left thigh and twisting deep into the left shoulder. Take some breaths. Two more breaths, sitting and deep in the stretch. Move through it, don't just hold it. We don't want to be too static, we want to be dynamic, moving and moving and moving. We release the weight back out wide, we squeeze the belly in, slip the knees, keep the heels tucked in towards the bottom. Take a breath in, exhale, over to the left. Pause, and let's do big leg extensions towards that left hand, 8 times. Right shoulder blade pushed into the floor. And exactly the same, like you did on the other side, when you've done that last 8th rep, you tuck the heels, we drop over to the left. Weight goes on that right thigh, and we twist into that right shoulder. Lovely long deep breaths here. Remember, we're going to be static. We're going to keep moving closer to the ground. Lower body pushing away from upper body. Eye gaze to that right hand. Take 3 more breaths here. And begin to release the weight from the thigh. Engage those abs. Keep the heels tucked close to the bottom. Roll back into the middle. And then just pop your feet back down onto the mat. Make sure you're still nice and central. Right, so to release the weight from the left hand, turn your palm down, slide a little bit closer towards your left hip, because you're going to use your left upper arm in this one. Your right arm is going up above the shoulder, and then turn your palm forward. Slide your right leg flat to the floor, and take that left leg straight up to the sky. And we're going to lift up into a little crunch, reaching up towards that toe. And then you kick the leg and the arm goes away. Now be careful of your shoulder joint here. Don't go too low. And then we reach and we lengthen. The left arm can play a role if you wish. So on our next lift, we come up, reach up to the toes, and slowly in control back down. Or if you wish, challenge yourself, no left arm. See if you can lift up with access. So that left leg only stays hovered, it never drops to the floor. We're going to go 3 more. You know where this is going, don't you? You know where this is going. Right, let's all go up one last time. We hold. And do some little pulses. And you're reaching across. Your shoulder wants to feel that. Your obliques. Keep your legs as still as possible. 4, 3, 2. And as we release, take the arm all the way back until it rests the floor. If you need to turn your arm in a different place, do so. Take the feet over to the left corner of your mat, taking your left heel over your right ankle, and then slide your weight towards the left and your shoulders and head towards the left. Stick your right hip down into the floor and take a banana stretch. Lovely speed curve through the body. So basically your whole right side is trying to lengthen out in a curved C. Take 2 more breaths here. Keep reaching and reaching away. Everyone has the opportunity to go that tiny bit further. Now, first of all, uncross your legs. Bend your knees. Pull your feet back into the middle. And then soften through the elbow to move the weight back. Relaxing the arm. Release. So your left hand to the left of your shoulder, you should see your weight there. Grab hold of it. Take a breath in. Slide your left leg away and extend your right leg as you exhale. We lift all the way up to the toes and we kick the leg and the arm away. So always start just with a couple of just crunches, and then if you wish, you can use that elbow to help lever you up. And lower it down. Or you can do it without the arm. Amazing. Don't think my forearm can, but it can. Lovely stretch. Last two. Okay, we're all going to go one more time together, lifting up, and let's pulse. 10, 9, reach, squeeze the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release all the way down. Take the arm back behind you, carefully drop into the floor. Once it hits the ground, walk the feet over to the right side of your mat, right heel over left ankle. C-curve your upper body, reaching the arm around. Push your left butt cheek down into the floor and feel that stretch. Move further into it as you breathe out. Two more breaths. Uncross the feet, walking back into center, bending your knees. If you do so, bring that left arm back around, rest it down. And then again, just make sure you're nice and central in your mat. Okay, grab the weights above your shoulders. Bring the heels closer in towards your bottom, and then heel toe them wide. Take the knees with you. Roll the hips up into a bridge. We're going to bend the weights behind our head into triceps again, squeezing our knees together, and then opening our knees out as we lengthen our arms back up. So inner thighs, outer thighs, the glutes, and triceps together. Try and get those inner knees touching. Try and keep the upper arms dead still. Elbows end up pointing to the sky. And you just feed the weights down by your ears all the way back up again. Did you guys come last week?
Yeah.
What did he make you do? Or is it a distant memory now?
That was good, actually.
Oh, good. Not as good as my classes though.
No, not different.
He's got Pilates, so. Okay, let's do this. 3 more. One more. Hold the weights up. Squeeze your knees together. Hold the squeeze in the thighs. Bend your arms halfway down and pump the arms near, not quite to the top, not quite to the bottom. Just staying somewhere between the two. Press, press. Now lift your hips. Squeeze your thighs even more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and extend the arms. Open the knees. Roll it out. And as you do, bend the elbows to the floor. Rest the weights down. Let the knees drop over to the right, so the left knee sits behind your right foot. And if you want to get a deep stretch into that left thigh and hip, slide your right foot onto that outside edge of the left knee and push both down to the floor. Take a few breaths there. Slide the foot away, roll yourself over to the other side carefully and do exactly the same on this side. Either just let the knees drop or slide the left heel on the right knee. Push down. And then we're going to release the foot, roll our knees back to the middle. Heel toe your feet back to the neutral position. Okay, 1 or 2 weights, entirely up to you. Going to hold them above our chests again. So I'm just going to take one, so I just don't know what my arm's going to do, and slide your legs straight. Inhale, lift your chin towards your chest, lift you towards your feet, roll yourself up. And as we do so, we lift the arms, full extension up. We sink back down, dropping our weight over to one side. So if you're using one weight, you'll be doing it like that, lifting all the way up, and then swapping that, and then working the other hand. So it's more of a challenge. So let me show you. You lift up, you drop down, you lift up, you drop down, you lift up, and we roll back down. So either keeping the weights up or bring them to the chest. Take them high to the sky. Lift your legs up one by one or together to the ceiling. Circle your legs all the way around, about halfway down, bring them together, scoop them up in the middle. Repeat that. And you can drop the weights at any point you want. Hold up in the middle, lower your legs to the ground together or one by one. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll up. And lift. And we drop. So the first one we did was a bit of a demo. This one, just going for 4. Each side. And when you've done your last one, you're lifting all the way up to the sky and rolling. The weights go up, legs go high. So if you need to rest off your arms here, you can just drop them to your chest and do your circles around and up in the centre. When you've done your 4, lift those legs up high and lower them to the floor. Chin to chest, roll up. And lower them. Okay, let's go, 80 side. Last 2. Do quite well to catch up then. And then we bring ourselves to the floor. Okay, this time we're going to do reverse in the legs. So lift the legs up to the sky. Push the legs away, open them up wide and bring them all the way to the top. Again, you can rest your arms if you need to, which is what I'm going to do because my grip is hurting. Big circles in those legs. On that 4th one, you control, drop your legs to the floor, lift the weights back up if they're not already there. Chin to chest, roll up. Okay, we've got this one and one more after this. So think about putting the elbow down and turning your eye gaze towards that weight to get the rotation. And we've rolled. Arms getting tired now. Legs up. Push your legs down, open up wide, circle them all the way in. Let's get bigger. It's your last round of this one. So as wide and as low as you can go. And then we lower them to the floor. Take your arms back up above. Roll up. Lift up tall. And then drop. Get back to again this. Remember that beautiful extension at the top and that squeeze back. That's 2. One more. And then drop your weight to the floor. Whilst you're here, grab hold of your feet And take a forward fold. Chest towards the thighs. More. Woo. Bow your head down. Extend your legs. Then can you roll yourselves up? Okay, we're going to spin around in front of our hands and knees. You should put my shorts on. Hot. All right, we're going to put the weight behind our left leg. And you're going to squeeze the calf into the hamstring. So you've got firm grip and your hamstring is active. Your right elbow goes down, your left elbow goes out to the side. And we're going to start by lifting up behind. Actually, stay with your elbows on the floor for now. And we're just going to lift behind, up and down. If you prefer, you can be in your hands. That's also fine. So remember, because you're gripping in that weight the whole time, there's nothing ever relaxed here. Four more. Stay up. Pulse it. Try and keep the knee as level with your hip as you possibly go. 3, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, squeeze it. Get it higher. 3, 2, and rest it down for a moment, but don't lose that squeeze. Take your left arm out wide. So you're a little bit now higher in that left shoulder. Use that for your own purpose to lift the leg up as high as it will go. You slightly rotate the body out and you bring everything back in. Weight got stuck on my horrible part of my knee. Okay, give me 2 more reps, just 2 more. Hold that leg up in the air, look towards the knee and put it up towards your shoulder and back. So look, I'm pressing forward, all the way back, forward, all the way back. Squeeze that weight. 6, get it higher. 5, you want it to hurt. 4, get it higher. 3, get it further forward. 2, and release it down. Keep hold of the weight on that left leg, so don't lose the grip. Take your right foot behind you, come down to both elbows. Engage those abs. Don't become gripped enough on this mat. And lift the left knee up. So your options to stay here. If you need to drop it down, drop it down. If you want a little bit more, bring it to here and lower your hips and hold. Breathe.
That's up to you.
We're not here for long. We're not here for long. 10, 9. Squeeze the belly. 7, 6, 5. Lower your hips, Tom. 3, 2, and release down.
Working towards.
Remove the weight. So lighter weights if you can, or you can challenge yourself with heavier ones. I'm having done. We don't have any lighter ones and also before. Your left arm is in front of you, but you just lift very slightly off the floor. So your a little bit of your chest is up and your eye gaze to your fingers. You hold the weight in your right hand, and all we're going to do is squeeze back, tap it down to the floor, and squeeze back. Still an effective exercise with no weight. When we reach the halfway point, which I'll shout when we have, you can hover your left leg off the floor and carry on. Okay, now, what's your leg doing up in the air? Left leg up in the air now.
No.
Now again. Then lengthen out through the knee. Point the toe. Get as much as you can into the squeeze of the glute. Oh, that's getting cramp. Right, 2 more. Hold. Now lift the thigh, squeeze the elbow, lift the chest and hold. For 5, lengthen the leg, 2 and 1. Release it down. Release the weight, make a little pillow in the hands and wriggle the hips as always. Slide your hands round the sides of the shoulders. Push yourself up carefully. And then come to cat stretch. Curve the whole spine. Squeeze up through the belly. Open out through those shoulder blades. Chin tucks as much to the chin as you can go. Chin tucks to the chin. Chin tucks to the chest. And then just do a mini cow, opposite way. Bottom up, head up. Come back to neutral spine. Sit back in towards your heels. Grab both your weights. Bring them to the sides of your mat. Put your hands on top of the weight. Take a little stretch through child's pose. Now we're going to stay with that left leg, okay? So we're going to shoot our bodies forward. Raise the left leg into tricep push up, all the way back. Lower the knee, fall back. So just that left leg still active. If you want more, you can shoot forwards. Lift the right knee. Push back, lower the knee, and that's it. There's a challenge. But you might want to do down, and then I'll drop my knee, push back up. Otherwise, I'm going to collapse.
Yeah.
Or just stick with the right knee. We're doing 10 of these. That's 4. 5. 6. Wait for those elbows digging into your waistline. Rolling forward rather than down. So I've got 3 more to do. Should be around there somewhere. So 1 more. From me, anyway. And then just sit back. Take your hands off the weight. Hands to the floor. And just slide back into quite a narrow stance child's pose. You might want to bend your arms and relax them a little bit. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to the other side, otherwise you've got to be balanced. Slide your weight behind your right knee when you are ready. You're literally not allowed to go to the end. Do you realise that?
Yeah, no.
Right, hands and knees. Hitting up, lowering down. What you could do, if you feel like you do have to go, is just do a few of these and then do a few out to the side and then drop down to the floor and do your left arm squeeze on the ground, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I know you've got to go in a couple of minutes. So let's get a little bit more grip into that weight. Squeeze it a little bit more. I can't get my weight sitting right place in my legs today. It hurts. 4 more. Stay up, pulse. Big squeeze in that right glute. If you can get the knee in line with the hip, squeeze the belly so you're not letting your lower back dip. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the knee briefly. Drop down to your left elbow, take your right hand out to the side. Hover that knee again, turn a little bit towards that knee and open the hip out and in. But you do your on the floor exercise.
With weight, without weight?
What did you do with your right hand? You have no weight.
No weight. Oh, I see that one.
Yeah, that one. Right, come on, let's get this knee high to the sky. Let the foot follow the knee. There. Give me 10 of those, and then you can go. 5 more in these legs. Right, hold that last one up into the air. Look towards the knee and press it forward towards your right shoulder. So you're working your obliques. Lift the knee higher. Open it up more. Put it forward more. 9, 8. Oh no, I'm going too fast, aren't I? 6, 5. Spin it around. 4. Get it higher. Get it further. 2. Last one. And release. Keep it behind that leg. Drop to your elbows. Slide your left leg away. Grip in the floor with the ball of the foot. Keep the hips high for now and just hover your right knee. And if you want to stay there, just stay there and you can lower the knee whenever you're ready. Or if you want, lift the knee up, lower the hips down and hold. Squeeze deep into the belly, look forward. Abs fired on. Come on, hold it, breathe. 10 more seconds here. 6, 5, keep that right knee up. 3, 2, and release down to the floor. Remove the weight. So bring your weight forward again. Or one weight might already be there. Use that one. So this time our right arm goes out in front. Our chest is slightly elevated. The weight is in your left hand. Feet stay on the ground first, Paul.
Okay.
And then we lift and we squeeze. And we just tap the floor. Left hand, yeah. Yes, force it down. I was like, I'm stand on it. So keep your torso as still as possible, your eye gaze. Now lift your right leg if you wish and continue. See if you get a little bit higher in that back. Pull that shoulder blade far back behind as possible. Right, give me 3 more. We hold. Pull back, lift up, get the chest up, squeeze, pull back in the elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Make that pillow. Wriggle those hips. Let your body feel really heavy in the ground. Slide your hands around the sides of your shoulders. Transition up. Go back into that little flat stretch at the top. Got to tuck our knees under. We curve. And the more you scoop your belly in, the more you'll curve your spine. And then we just do a gentle cow stretch. Nice balance. Stretch. And then into neutral. Grab those weights back underneath. And this time, you're going to put them half on the mat, half off the mat, slightly angled like that. So we're going to do our right leg behind us in the air. But, left leg, right leg. But we're going to do it push-ups this time. Okay, that's the angle to keep the weight there. You lift your right leg, and we drop down, chest between the weights, and we pull up, lower the knees, pull back into that child's pose again. Forwards, you can lift your left knee if you wish. It's a bigger muscle than your triceps, so you might even feel you want to challenge yourself a little bit more on this side. You might not. You can lose the weights if you need to, like I have. And really squeeze that right glute to lengthen the leg. 3 more, please. And then very slowly transition back, release the weight, soften through the arms, and curl into that ball again. Now roll yourself up into your knees. I want you to step your left leg forward for me. Grab one weight. You can lean your left elbow on, sink your hip and lengthen your spine. So what you're trying to create is a straight line from the top of your head down to the back of the knee. Unless you've got a big bum. Hold your weights, and we're going to swing out and back without rotating. Pulling up, reverse fly. So all you want to think about when you're doing this exercise is sink your hips a little bit lower so you get right into those back muscles. Going 16 reps, that's 10, should be around 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, one more big squeeze. And drop your weight down. Bring both your hands down to the floor. And sink your hips down. If you can, drop to your elbows, which I can't do. You can open your foot a little bit more if you wish. You can roll and rotate onto the outer edge of your left foot if you want. Get wherever you can to deepen the stretch. So wherever you are, see if you can just lift your spine into extension. Elbow. So you're both putting me to shame then.
Good. Thanks again.
Awesome. Take a couple more breaths down there. So if you're on your elbows, bring yourself up into your hands, flatten your foot, walk it back into the center, slide your left hand around, walk your hand back, and then push back into a hamstring stretch. Toes to the floor, head and chest melt down towards the thigh. Pull your left hip back as you pull your right hip forward. Stay in this position, walk your hands a little bit further back again, and then push your bottom back as you roll onto the heel. Now, can you catch your foot with your right hand and sink your head and chest down? Get the left leg as straight as it will go. And then begin to ease it up. Bring your hand forward. Wriggle your foot over towards the right, transition yourself down into pigeon. Or you've got the option 90-90 seated hurdle. And then find your glute stretch. So you might want to drop lower. You're breathing your weight into your left buttock, but you're keeping your hips level. Relax through the shoulders. Now bring yourself back up with your hands. Bend your back heel towards your bottom. Catch the inside edge of your foot, so where the arch is. Drive the heel towards the bottom. And then turn your upper body back to the front. You may want to slide your hand over top of the foot to get deeper into it. Up to you. Either way, not very nice. I haven't seen Anthony for about a month. Where is he?
He's been out of them.
Who with?
Analysts.
What's it?
Get too big. It's not the work.
What, like, as in his... Okay, cool. Drop down. Hands to the floor. Slide and look back. Bring yourself back to your knee. Do you know what? Disneyland is my idea of hell. Come up.
I'm not sure he's looking on it.
Right foot forward. Think down. Then bring your hand. Oh, grab your weight. Forgot about that bit. Bring your right arm onto your leg. Okay, make sure you stand enough. You can keep elevating the chest. Your spine is long, your abs are on, and we come up. Can't do that. Behind, back. Like that. Good Lord, I've been injured.
I'm sure I'll be watching some YouTube in a few hours. Catch up.
Sure they will. Like how much I can't wait to go to Disneyland. You do it for children, don't you? There are other things I'd rather do than anything. They'd love it. Come on, keep going. Big squeeze up. Use all your power. Last 2 reps. And then drop it down. Bring your hands inside the foot. So you can keep your foot there. Or you can walk it away. Roll onto the edge. Sink down to your elbow. Lift your spine. I'm stuck here, I'm afraid. Totally stuck. And just breathe into that hip. Have you been to Disneyland?
Nope.
Euro Disney?
Nope. Yeah.
How was that?
That's fine. It was good fun when the kids were little. Just that they enjoyed it.
Yeah, my kids are quite good ages for things like that.
Yeah. We went to Universal, which has Harry Potter World.
And my kids have been on a Harry Potter trip at school to the place in, where do they do it here?
Hogwarts?
Wherever they do it here, they've been to that.
Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, bring yourself up into your hands. Close that foot back in. Bring your hands a little bit closer towards you and then begin to push back, toes to the floor to begin with, and roll down into that stretch in the hamstring. I thought that was quite a good school trip, to be honest. Especially if you're into Harry Potter, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good place for the Harry Potter fans.
My kids aren't that fussed by it, but they've read the books. Walk your hands a little bit further in and transition over, roll into that heel. See if you extend the leg. If you catch your foot with your left hand, do so. And then just get a little bit deeper into the stretch. And begin to release off, walk back in further forward, wriggle the foot over, transition to pigeon on this side or seated hurdle. Find your stretch, relax into it. And then we're going to breathe into that right buttock. Let our weight pull that way. I like aqua parks. They're fun. Actually, to be fair, I'll go on any ride you put me on. So if I went to Fortune's house, I'll go on anything. I just do it with my eyes closed. So when you're ready, come back up into your hands, bend that back leg, touch the inside foot or over to the foot or the heel to the bottom and turn your body back to the front. Wobbly. Okay, release the legs, find your hand with your shoulders, touch your toes. And this time we lift our bodies up and we walk to our feet. Once you're there, you can keep your knees fairly soft. We interlace the fingers behind the back and we stretch open our shoulders by lifting our arms up and overhead. Carefully roll yourselves up when you're ready. Releasing your hands, stand by your side. Stand tall, take one big shoulder roll, open the palms and raise the arms up. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, get full body stretch up to the sky. And then a hand together, a big bow and clap, gentlemen. We lost our lady. Thanks, guys.